Hello and welcome to a time special presentation for Thirukkural with the Times, where we explore real-world lessons from the classic Tamil text Thirukkural with motivational speaker, author and diversity champion Bharathi Baskar as she explores the masterpiece. Social media thrives on one human emotion, the most primordial of all, and that emotion is capable of ruining young lives, driving them to extreme lengths to prove themselves. What's a self-destructive emotion and how can it be confronted? And that is what Thiruvalluvar and other poets have written about.
Australia is going to enact a law to ban social media access for children under 16. If I had the power, I would enact the law here and I would consider raising the age limit to 19. Call me a boomer aunt or cringe boomer, I don't mind. Social media is perhaps poisoning the hearts of our vulnerable youth, pushing them into cycle of envy and self-doubt. Watching their friends live seemingly exuberant lives makes them feel inadequate. Soon, they are driven to imitate these lifestyles even if it leads them to reckless paths. FOMO, fear of missing out, is real and potent. It drives people to take unnecessary risks like posing on dangerous cliffs or snapping selfies with wild animals, all for the sake of appearing cool. Envy grows into something more destructive as they demand new gadgets, clothes, or lavish experiences to keep up with their peers, even resorting to blackmailing their parents. I recently visited a women's college for a linguistic program where the lecturers poured their hearts out to me. One teacher from the Tamil department lamented how some girls, once focused on their studies and eager to make their families proud, were now consumed by social media's allure. It's envy, she said, that transforms these good-natured students. At first, I was skeptical. Could mere social media usage trigger such intense envy? It was then that I was inundated with outpours by all the teachers to decant their anguish. No, those were not the voices of the older teachers prejudiced against a tech-savvy younger generation. It was the emotional agony of being passive observers when wards were attempting self-destruction. Envious of those who post Instagram stories about their love affairs, dates, date nights, some vulnerable students crave to have someone's company. At the end of their doom scrolling, the girls end up accepting dubious love proposals. The teachers were pained to share with me that on some occasions, if they intervene or question those girls, they are threatened or even thrashed by the concerned boys. One lecturer shared the story of a first-year student from a poor background, brimming with intelligence and promise. But once social media addiction took hold, she started skipping classes, disappearing as soon as her father dropped her off at the gate. When the teachers confronted her, she simply shrugged, armed with forged medical certificate. She admitted she wasn't ashamed of lying to her parents because she wanted her friends to know she was also capable of having a romantic partner. That confession, tinged with envy and desire for validation, was chilling. The teacher described it as venom in the girl's eyes. As I left, I was thinking, social media platforms make money by kindling the oldest and darkest human emotion, that is envy. The first murder, according to the Bible, was when Cain killed his brother Abel out of jealousy. In Hindu theology, envy is one of the 6 enemies of the soul, Matsaryam. Unlike other enemies like lust, anger, or greed, Envy doesn't fade with age. It lingers, persecuting the soul at all points of time in life. As William Penn wisely observed, the jealous are a trouble to others, but a torment to themselves. Shakespeare too captured this emotion perfectly in Othello, where jealousy was called as the green-eyed master by Shakespeare. Green is often associated with nature and renewal, but it has connotations of jealousy and envy too. The duality reflects the complexity of human emotions, where something that is usually positive can also have a darker side. The analogy might have come from the traditional usage of a proverb across cultures: other side is always green. How can we teach our children that Instagram posts are facades, not reflections of real life? The holiday that looks perfect in photos may have been a disaster. The friend flaunting a luxury handbag may be carrying a counterfeit. We all must help them learn to appreciate their own journey, to see strength in themselves instead of fixating on the mirage of others. Poet Kannadasan offers a remedy for envy. Think of the crores of people who are below you. Fill your heart with gratitude. Thiruvalluvar too warns that nurturing envy within is worse than having enemies. Even if no external enemy harms you, the envy in your heart will do it. Azhukaaru Udayaarkku, Adhusaalum, Onnaar Vazhukaayum keden Badhu. Envy they have within, enough to seal their fate. Though the foes fail, envy can ruin. In the end, social media may be an unavoidable part of modern life, but it is critical we teach younger generation that real is not real. Gratitude and self-worth are the antidotes to envy. As long as we nurture these qualities, no green-eyed monster can conquer us.